maybe Gibson might have announced the guitar a little sooner, and that once that bass came out, that could have been part of it. But anyway, I think it's a fantastic idea. I can't wait. It's going to give a chance to maybe help Pantera end on a positive, instead of, you know, the band members like all this, the fact that, you know, Vinny wasn't, you know, he went to the grave without being able to make things up with Phil Rex, which is sad. But, you know, maybe the name Pantera, hey, even if it's just 20 shows. Well, way to celebrate that. Yeah.
Well, two things. First of all, I don't think the Gibson thing had anything to do with it. I mean, Rex, of course, is an original member of Pantera, so it's the music he's most associated with. So
the water hole thing
that
here
would certainly makes sense. Now, I'm not saying Gibson didn't know, but putting Pantera music behind an ad for a Rex Brown bass, not something that I think has anything to do with anything really as far as breaking the news. As far as here's the thing, Merrill, that's going to be here's the thing that's going to be really interesting, is the way that, like, okay, so you're right, the piece was never made there and all of that, but it was not made there because obviously Vinny did not want it to be made. He held strong convictions that, number one, there could never be Pantera without his brother, and number two, obviously he had issues with Phil and Rex at times. So it's almost like, yes, you can put this positive, it is a way to look at the music positively and maybe put a positive button on it, but the question becomes, would that have been the wishes of two of the founding members? Sadly, they're not here. No, right up until their death, they didn't feel that way. So that's where you're going to get a little bit of a rub from the fans. Look, fans don't care; they just want to hear the music. I get it. But when you're talking about the
there's the one it was for you.
Yeah,
that's
what they always say.
It gets a little dicey because you really don't know.
Don't look too much worse than 435 on a Monday afternoon.
And I
Consider it Sunday.
Something that I think you and I both know, because sadly we're not in our 30s anymore.
So they have our
get a little old.
light Monday rush hour traffic on Sunday.
Yeah, that's why when we leave Monday, we're definitely going the other way.
After the last 2 years of nobody's able to do anything. And I mean, the only thing, and again, maybe this is because I've always been a glass half full kind of guy. And I'm sure, Eddie, you know that there were people working on Vinny from all sides. I think eventually it would have happened.
Well, maybe.
Probably would have happened. Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, I'm going to get some more thoughts on this. Thank you, Merrill, for your call. Joel, I'm texting with Charlie Benanti right now about this, actually. And I'm seeing what he's okay with me saying, because I don't want to put him in a bad spot. But Joel, what year was Vinny? What year was Dime murdered?
I want to say it was 2014. Let me double check.
Look it up for me. What year was Dime murdered, and what year did Vinny die? Which Vinny died only a couple of years.
2004, right? It was 2004 for Dimebag, and I think it was 2018.
Okay, so I just wanted the rough timeline there because.
Yes. 2018.
That's okay. So that's 14 years. That's 14 years that Vinny was alive and had this thrown at him a million ways in a million interviews. And I even had to do it myself a couple times. I hated doing it because I knew Vinny hated it coming up and hated talking about it, and I completely understood that it's such a painful subject.
Oh,
and the feelings Vinny harbored about it, you can imagine.
$3,000 for a one-bedroom, like the size of my studio apartment.
And he was adamant.
I know. Actually, Lacey lived out here for a while. I have no idea where. Somewhere around LA. And I know she said her rent for her apartment was like $1,000 a month. No AC. Because you don't have AC in California. It's a thing. I don't understand. But
my point is, and again, I don't know where I land on this at all. I just am saying you can't say that this is something that they would have wanted.
Hey Siri.
Given the fact that
Call them on FaceTime. Yeah, I might have you do a scan of this real quick.
Making a FaceTime call to mom.
Lovely apartments. Starting from $31.99 for the new low price, $3,199.
That's for a 1-bedroom.
Hey.
Hey, we're on the 101 now.
Okay. You see the ocean?
No, we're not there yet. We just went by Los Angeles.
Okay.
We're in Pasadena. I was going to have Krista give you a panorama. Where are we at right now? Just went. We're like West Hollywood. Just past like West Hollywood.
Okay.
We just looked up a nice apartment for $3,000 at the new, the new low price. And what was it? Like a 1-bedroom?
It starts at $31.99.
$31.99 for a 1-bedroom
Yeah, I'm still looking to even see.
for the new low price. But there's some palm trees and everything, of course, up around in here. See if you can get her over here. A second.
Okay, let me
Take her off.
see. Okay.
Really not much right here.
Yeah, this is mostly like businesses.
There's some houses on up here on the hill, maybe.
Front. It'll focus.
Alright. How many lanes of traffic there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 10.
10, yeah, 10.
Wow.
5 on each side.
Okay. Huh.
See if we get this house right there. Oh, I can't really see it now. Over here on the left.
The big white one?
Over here. Oh, you can't. The buildings are kind of in the way.
Yeah. Now we're just kind of the highway of trees.
Yeah. Yeah. All of a sudden they got trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some pictures of downtown Los Angeles, though.
Warner Center.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we drove by ABC and Comcast.
Warner Brothers.
And
That big chunk.
West Virginia license plate. It almost looked like that. I didn't see it planted.
There's some things up here on the. Can you see that hill up here?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, focus for a second. Come on. There we go.
Sure, the hills over there. The old Hollywood Hills over there. Well, once we get back through it again, but sure the front here.
Oh yeah.
If you look at,
Have you got the sun?
All houses up over there.
Wow.
Now what, Mom?
Have you ever got to see the Hollywood sign?
No, we went
No.
just south of, north of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could have took another. We just passed Laurel Canyon.
Okay.
I'm sure you've heard of that.
I have.
But we'll get you again whenever we're more getting to the oceans. We're still 2 hours away.
Alright.
But I just figured I'd at least let you know we were on the 101.
Okay.
So
Yeah, just get some good pictures and yell at me again after bed.
yeah, I will.
Alright.
All right. Bye.
They're 2-bed, 2-bath.
For
It could have
3,000.
happened for
For
14
$31.99.
years with 3/4 of the band. And
They have central AC.
All right.
That's
so
probably why. That's one of the
that's
things.
You know,
Where's
you've
the
got to just
pictures?
call this equally across the board on how this is. Now, there's no arguing if this was ever going to happen. The two guys that they're picking to do it are 100%, in my opinion, the right guys. Because there's a huge friendship and history. They're great players. And again, for 14 years, people have been saying, Zach Wild, for Well, since we lost 9, 18 years. Initially, the
And
Billboard
they're
story
very
said
fresh and crisp and square
Zach would
and
not
modern.
be doing
Pretty
it.
good sized kitchen.
And then within
In-unit
24
washer
hours,
and
it came out
dryer that
Zach
stands
was.
on top of each other.
Okay, so I'm texting. So,
I mean,
so needless to
for
say,
what I've heard about California, it's not bad.
these
I
guys
didn't see a square footage.
cannot do interviews yet.
That shit's incredible, man.
For not doing interviews. But as I told you before, they're all friends. And known them all forever, especially Charlie. And forever.
And where are we at right now?
Well,
Oh, there's Mulholland Drive,
right,
dude. That's a
well,
very
been on
famous
the show a billion times.
road.
And Rex, known
There's
forever,
another one,
supported all
Mulholland
his
Drive.
bands. And so I know all these guys. So it's a weird thing for me because to not just be able to call them and say, hey, what can I say, whatever. But I did text Charlie
Hidden Hills,
during the
Calabasas.
last commercial break.
Yeah, all them out. Look at House up in the hills.
Yeah.
And I asked, I'm just being careful with this because I don't want to get Charlie in any sort of, put him in a spot. Because I told him,
It was a perfect
you exact it
viewpoint
over
picture.
here.
Like you
when
can
you're
tell.
hearing about this.
Like
And
those must all be like condos and villas because they're all the same. Like they're
this
all
is
like
not,
a community
okay,
of.
this is a quote from Charlie. And he said, I can't say this on the air. I'm texting him right now. He said,
Some
this was
massive
never a
motherfuckers.
reunion.
Jesus Christ, I don't understand how
Always
concrete
a
works.
celebration of the music or the fans.
They clearly have
That's
a thing
true.
where their dead leaves go down, and then there's a new thing, and then the dead leaves.
My relationship with
But-
them is why I'm doing it.
I don't understand.
So-
Those.
Yeah, those
That's
are
That's a different tropical
That's
plant.
different.
Yeah, those are the ones I was taking pictures of.
Again, Charlie and
That's
Zach
Bill Burr probably lives
are
up
being
there.
plugged into this thing.
So
Clearly
you never
it's
know,
being
you know what I mean?
by
Look at this one
Rex
over here on top of this
as
hill.
the members of Pantera.
Look at that. Look at
But there you
that thing
go.
up there.
Damn.
Charlie,
That might be a
Charlie's
water.
not stupid.
That's a
Charlie
water
knows
thing.
the history.
That's
Charlie
it.
knows what's going on.
Yeah,
And
Mulholland Drive, this is
said
the
at the top of the show. This is going to be framed 100% as a celebration of Pantera music and a celebration of Diamond
There's a lake
Vision.
up
And I'm not
there.
saying that's
There's a lake up
disingenuous.
there.
I'm not saying that's not true. But needless to say,
Yeah, I doubt Bill Burr's
again,
house is
this
listed
is a
on this. He
business,
don't tell.
and this
He's
is going
very
to be
private.
a big business, especially
That's on
on
top.
the festival
Yeah,
circuit
wow.
next year. Whether it's
Yeah, it's all
festivals,
villas,
like I said, I guarantee you, our friends at Danny Wimmer
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Tennis courts next to each other. Or maybe all different kinds of courts. Or all
whatever,
different things.
Sonic.
It looked like solar
I don't know.
It's just like a big,
Incarceration, you know.
a big resort, but like where people live.
They're still happening.
Taco Bell.
The one in Sacramento, the one in Rockville, the one in Florida, the one, you're gonna get it. They're gonna go crazy for this. So although it is absolutely a celebration, it is also going. By the way, I'm still sick, so I'm sorry if I sound hoarse at times. But the one thing,
Look at that.
it's
Then it just goes to nothing.
is,
Wow.
yeah, it's a celebration.
There's the
but it's
Paramount
also
Ranch.
huge.
Right?
Way up here on the left, up in the mountains.
Is that where they did the movies?
So,
Sure.
What's
there's
it?
nothing wrong with any of it.
Paramount.
I'm the last guy in the world that's going to fault anybody for making money or doing stuff like that. So I get it. But you can already see, and there's going to be it's going to be a very
National
delicate
Park
fight, and this is
attraction
all going
offers
to be
hiking
presented.
trails and an
there's
old
going to be
western town
very
from various Hollywood
interesting
movies.
viewings on
Yeah.
this across the board. Everyone knows that. You can feel it already. Here's Brendan in Detroit. Hi, Brendan.
Like we're getting near like Manson shit now. Like
Yeah.
Two questions
Yeah.
for you. One,
Like we're over here, like where
very
Ozzy lives.
active on
Are we?
social media
Yeah.
and has not
I'll have to look it up again.
word one about this.
Yeah, we probably passed it.
And you know, since I called the show,
are Santa Monica.
Participating.
These are Santa
And my
Monica
second
Mountains.
question
They
is,
sold their house, so I can find out exactly where the fuck it's at.
Yeah.
Or they're selling it.
We're going
Selling it.
into 2023. You guys are not young.
They're more Beverly Hills, I
Bill
think.
is physically able to do
Hancock Park.
60 to 90 minutes. What's that? Have a great weekend. Talk to you later.
Thanks, Brendan. Well, Anselmo has been. So I mean, I think he's like 55, Phil, and he has been. Remember, Anselmo toured opening for Slayer on the last run doing Pantera songs. Nothing but. With his band, The Illegals, they were doing full Pantera sets. I was really surprised, by the way, when he started doing that, how under the radar that flew. It just, to me, when he started doing it, I thought it was really interesting, and I thought a lot of people would start speculating about that then, and it didn't. I mean, he went on really early. On that last Slayer tour, there were like 3 opening bands, and he was the first on. So he was going on, I think, at like 6 o'clock.
Oh, we didn't
But
pass
still,
it.
he was
We
doing
didn't
all
pass it.
Pantera.
It was back right past
So he's
LA.
done it.
Right, yeah, that's what
And,
When we were Glendale, right
And
past
Anselmo has had a
Glendale.
huge history of back issues, I believe, and physical pain in that way, so he might not be stomping around the stage like he did when he was a much younger guy, but I'm sure he'll be just fine, because he has been doing it. And of course he's had Down and Super Joint Ritual and all these different bands.
Yeah, or
so
Calabasas.
I don't think that's going to be a factor. I would not worry about that. As far as Zach not saying anything, look, people I'm talking to are telling me this news should not have come out yet. It's a little bit like the Van Halen story, in a way, right? The Van Halen Satriani Newstead story, when that leaked, and then all of a sudden that went away and isn't happening. Well, this is not quite like that. It's similar, but not the same. The huge difference being that this came from Billboard.